What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakaira and we have a cute pick a card going on today, you guys. We're coming through with the angel numbers, and it's interesting because it is literally 333 as I am filming right now. So let's get into it, you guys. This is going to be clarity, right? So if you've been seeing angel numbers, and we're gonna go with, I was gonna say two, we're gonna go with 3 different angel numbers today. If you have been seeing these, this is what the message is for you, what your guys want you to know. So group number 1, if you've been seeing angel number 111, that is the group that you want to go to, the reading that you want to go to. There's a message there for you. Group number 2, if you have been seeing angel number 333, which I just saw, there's a message there for you. That's the group you want to go to. Group number 3, if you've been seeing angel number 444, that is the group you want to go to. That's going to be the message for you. So we have groups 1 with 111, group 2 with 333, and group 3 with 444. Yes, guys, I skipped 2, so it's a little mismatch, I know. But that's just what I've been feeling called to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with group number 1, the message that you need to hear, why your angels. I just saw 111 on the camera. Listen, you guys, I'm telling you, I saw 333, I've seen 111. Only thing we're missing right now is 444, but that I'm sure is coming at some point. So let's get into it, you guys. I will see you guys group number 1 next, and I will see 2 and 3 after with angel numbers 333 and 444. And that's on period. All right, let's go. Group number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your angel number 111 is trying to tell you at this time, what your guys want you to know. As you see the numbers 111 pop up in your life and in your experience, we have surrender stress. Group number 1, take a few breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. 1, the number 1 is all about self, and I feel like this is you coming back to self. As you are releasing stress, we have surrender to effortlessness. So group number 1, I feel like when you see the number 111, your guys want you to know that you are putting too much energy or too much effort into something that you're involving your energy into, you're putting your focus into, is meant to be really smooth. It's meant to be smooth sailing. I feel like you're putting unnecessary effort into something or unnecessary attention into something, and it's stressing you out. With surrender to effortlessness, we're going to read it. It says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like when your guides are showing you the number 111, they want you to keep in mind that life is meant to flow. Life is meant to be effortless. It's meant to be easy, right? If you are feeling stressed at that time, you need to bring it back to center because you're giving away your power, right? Group number 1, we have surrender negative thinking. And I saw this as this came out when I was shuffling. It didn't come out. I saw it flipped as I was shuffling. This right here, group number 1, I feel like is like the heavy hitter, right? Your guys want you to know when you see the number 111 to stop the negative thinking. It says you have control over your thoughts, right? Being empowered, bringing it back to self. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Now, I was just saying, it's like your focus is like it's in a way, or it's shifted in a direction that it really doesn't need to be, because that's the cause of your stress. For a lot of you, the stress comes from the fact that you think very negatively. Group number 1, if you are dealing with any situations in your life right now, I feel like the way that you see them or the way that you think about them is in a very negative context, or it's not in a very like loving context, right? We have surrender to rest and sleep, group number 1. So when you see the number 111, your guides want you to take it easy, right? They want you to rest. They want you to rejuvenate. So let's read this. To prevent burnout, which you may be burning yourself out with stress, with negative thoughts, right? With putting in a lot of effort into something that's really meant to be effortless. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So also, group number 1, when you see 111, I feel like a message that's coming through too is that your guides are telling you that you're doing too much. You need to make sure you're setting time aside for self, whether that's quiet time, whether that's an actual nap, an actual sleep, right? Or whether that's you just having time, maybe even to meditate, because stillness is a form of rest, right? And you meditate, you're still, that right there can replenish your energy too. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're needing to kind of put more energy and attention into yourself, into your own well-being. Surrender your fear of change. So this negative thinking comes up whenever you guys are fighting against change, right? That's where the stress comes in, because that's what I was saying. It's like you're meant to go with the flow of life. When life is flowing, that means changes are happening. Things are happening. You're not meant to be stressed out about these changes. You're not meant to put all your energy into thinking negatively about these changes, right? You're meant to just go with the flow of change, release the fear, and just allow things to happen. This says the universe is reminding you that you are careful always, group number one. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, a relationship, or you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Now we saw here with the negative thinking, it says to refocus on positive affirmations. I feel like for you guys, group number one, the affirmation that I have faith that all is well will definitely serve you. That's the only affirmation that they gave us out of these 5 cards here. And I feel like that's the affirmation that you guys need to really hone into spirit, right? Like when you see 111, maybe repeat that affirmation. Let that serve as a reminder. Like when you see 111, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And say it 3 times, right? I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. When you see 111, it's like, let's talk about the numerology of 111 for a second. 1 is really tied to self, right? And it's magnified by the power of 3 because it's 1 times 3. It's 111, 1 3 times. So when you think about that, right? It's like the power of self, the power of your thought, the power of your focus is what you will attract into your life. And it's like at that energy, at that time when you see 111, your energy is really hyper. It's not hypersensitive, but like your guides want you to know that at that time, whatever you're focused on, you really have the power to create it. So if you're focused in a negative way, best believe you are going to see some negativity playing out in your life sooner or later. Yes, and the same could be said for the opposite. If you're focused in a really positive way, you get prepared to see some beautiful things happen. But most of the time when we see this energy, if you're watching this group number one, you tend to think the worst before you think the best. Right? Like that's your habit, that's your pattern. So let's see what other messages your guides, your angels, your ancestors, the Most High wants you to know when you see the number 111. What are they trying to communicate to you? For group number 111, what are the messages for 111? For group 1. Ooh. Look, the Magician is here, and I was just saying, it's like you're manifesting, and look what number it is. 1. You guys, group 1, I'm telling you, this goes crazy. The 2 of Pentacles, 1, 2, and then we have the King of Wands, but it's in reverse. Yeah. Okay. Any other messages? We have the 6 of Wands, which is beautiful. Last message. The 3 of Wands, which is beautiful. So you guys, what I'm seeing here is that when you see 111, the universe wants you to feel empowered, right? Like you have a choice. With the 8 of Wands here, literally, that's communication coming through. So when you see 111, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, they're wanting to communicate something to you. And this is what they want you to know, group number 1. You have the power in this now moment to manifest anything you give your focus and your attention to. As you think, you become. What you envision, you attract, you create, right? The 2 of Pentacles, with the King of Wands in reverse, I feel like you have to be mindful of the ways in which when you are manifesting from faulty energy, from or insecure energy, or from non-confident energy, or from energy that's not really focused in the best way or in the most positive way, you are then like literally creating whatever it is that you are giving energy to. If your energy is out of alignment, two of Pentacles, King of Wands in reverse, if your energy is out of alignment, you are going to attract exactly what it is that you are looking for. 6 of Wands with the 3 of Wands, like you're gonna have success and victory, and whatever your energy is, like whatever your energy is going into something is the same energy you're gonna get coming out of it. And that's literally like the power of manifesting. They want you to know, like what you get in, what you pour in is what you're gonna get out. If you're pouring positive in, positivity, you're thinking really good, you're gonna get that. If you're pouring negativity in, you're thinking really negative, really bad, you're gonna get that. And they want you to really hyper focus on the power of your intention and the power of your thinking when you see 111, because a lot of times you guys are stressed again. about something that doesn't serve you, about change. Oh, it's not right here. About changes that are happening that you're not meant to be stressing, changes that are meant to help you go with the flow of what life is trying to move you in the direction of. Look, 8 of Wands with the Chariot. Life is trying to move you in the direction of 10 of Wands, releasing some type of burden and temperance, healing yourself, justice. That's the balance life is trying to instill in you right now. And when you see 111, remember that life is trying to happen for you, group number 1. Literally trying to happen for you, which is beautiful. Okay, let's get some advice for you guys on the table and see what Spirit wants you to know. I just saw the Fool. Spirit, last piece of advice. When group number 1, if I could get this card, oh my gosh. When group number 1 sees 111, what do you want them to know? I see the Tower and the 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's like you create your own demise by what you hold in your mind's eye, what you focus on. For group 1. All right, you guys, we have the Judgment card, the Empress, and the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like the last piece of advice, when you see 111, remember that you have the choice, you have the power to make a judgment call, right? And are you going to do so? I feel like the universe wants you to do so from a place of growth, from a place of having done the work on yourself, making judgments and decisions from that place, right? When you see triggers happening or triggers coming up for you, are you automatically going into negative thinking, or have you grown beyond that? Have you done the work on yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to give it to God. I'm going to be effortless, and I'm going to allow life to flow and allow things to just be what they're meant to be. 111 gang, I feel like this is the message for you. At the back, yeah, I feel like you guys are needing to stop the conflict that you have when you're fighting against life, right? Life, again, is meant to be effortless. You're fighting against that, and you're causing a lot of stress for yourself, causing a lot of negative thinkings, thoughts to come to the surface, a lot of thinking patterns that are negative to be brought up for you. But I feel like it's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to grow beyond this. And that's what 111 needs to serve as a reminder of for you guys too. I just saw 1144. Some of you guys are needing to, again, make decisions that show that you've grown beyond this energy. Because when you are manifesting, you want to do so from a point of having grown, having put the work in on yourself, because then you will get exactly what it is that you're looking for. 6 of Wands with the 3 of Wands, exactly what it is that you're looking to receive. And that's on period. So group number 1, I'm going to pull one last deck for you guys before we really end this. And let's see what your guys want you to know when you see 111. Let's get one card. Short message today, you guys. Nothing crazy. Something calm. For group 1, what do your guys want you to know when you see 111? For group number 1. High vibes. Look at that. So this says, surround yourself with positivity. Connect with yourself, source, solfeggio frequencies, your tribe. So this is what I'm saying to you guys. Connecting with yourself, with source. I was saying, like, the number 1, it really brings the energy back to self. It brings it back home to you, right? What you focus on is where your energy will go, and what you put your energy into is what you're going to get out of life. So high vibes, put it into something high vibrational, something that is positive. And you will see tremendous difference in your life, you guys. When you use that number 111 and you equate it to this message, you will see such beautiful things happening when you start to imply or apply the changes that, you know, you've worked to create in your life. And that's a period, group number 1. So now I'm done. Now I'm done. This is what 111 means for you when your guides are connecting with you, when they want to send a message to you. They want to remind you to not be negative, to surrender to rest, to give it to God, right? To let life be effortless and surrender the fear of change that you may have coming up for you at whatever time you're seeing it, because your thoughts create your world. You are the creator of your own reality. You are the master manifester, and never forget it. And that's on period. So group 1, that's what I have. I love you. If you're going to group 2 with the number 333 or going to group 3 with the number 444, I will see you there. If you're stopping here, I will catch you in the next video, and peace out. Group number 2, welcome to your reading. If you are seeing the angel numbers 333 or you just vibe with that energy, let's see what that message is for you, what 333 means for you, and your guides, your angels, and your ancestors send that number your way. We have surrender effortlessness, group number 3. Oh, sorry, group 333, group number 2. Surrender your attachment to results and surrender to what is. Surrender to what is. Let's get one more for you guys. For group 2 with the number 333, what does this mean for group number 2? when they see 333. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Surrender comparison with other people. Surrender to non-action. So group number 2, when you see 333, I feel like your guides are wanting you to stop for a second because there's something going on and you may be wanting to take action from a misaligned place, or you may be wanting to take action, but you're going to end up causing more damage than good. I see here, let's read this. It says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So this may be a situation in which you are trying to, have things go a certain way, especially when it involves other energies, other people. I feel like you're needing to stop putting energy into that because, again, it's coming from this misaligned place. We have surrender to effortlessness as your first card, group number 2. So when you see the number 333, it says stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And so with that energy of non-action and stop trying so hard, I feel like, again, when you see 333, it's usually a reminder to you, or it serves as a reminder to you that you're putting too much energy into something. You're needing to take a step back, not put any action forward, because life is meant to be easy, right? And this surrender to effortlessness, it tells me you're going against the flow of life. Like when life is being life, when life is happening, you may not be the most open to it, right? And that's okay. But we have surrender your attachments to results. So group number 2, when you see 333, you may be attached to a certain outcome, a certain way that you want something to play out, or a certain way that you want something to happen or to manifest. And I feel like when you see 333, your guides are wanting you to know at that time that the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So some of you guys, again, I was saying it's like you may be doing more harm than good by putting action into something. So it's like do what you can to make something happen, and then when you can't do anymore, you just have to surrender to what is, right? Allow something to be what it is. For a lot of you, this is about your success. This is about, maybe work or a project that you're working on, or something you're looking to have unfold in your life in a really successful way is what it feels like. This card says, surrender to what is, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change the situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And so I feel like your guides are wanting you to be at peace when you see 333, group number 2, because again, you're giving too much of your energy, too much of your focus onto something, having it play out a certain way, having it go according to the way that you want it to go. And it's meant to go the way that it is. You have to make peace with the way things are playing out, because God's source universe has a bigger plan than any of us can even fathom. And when we go with the flow of life, when we allow life to just be life and allow life to happen, we see the magic of what, first of all, peace, inner peace can do for us, and what going with the flow, where it can lead us, right? Because a lot of times we don't see where God has us going next. We just know we want to go somewhere and we want these things to happen the way we see them happening, but we are not really giving into the wonder and the awe that the universe has for us, right? Those magical miracles that the universe gets ready to drop on us whenever we are working towards something we really love. Then we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So when you see group number 2, when you see 333, the universe is reminding you, your guides are reminding you to keep your eyes on you, keep your eyes on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're working on something, don't worry about what Sally has going on with her project. Don't worry about what Billy has going on with his business, right? Your business is your business, and keep it that way, right? You don't need to have your nose in everybody else's business. Again, I feel like that could inspire you to take action from this misaligned place where you are needing to be still and not act. Because think of it this way. Let's say you are watching somebody else, and like, let's say you and Sally have the same type of business. Let's say you make candles and Sally makes candles. Let's say Sally's business is booming right now. You want the same type of results that Sally has. You want your business to boom too. The universe is saying, if you want that, that's meant to happen effortlessly, right? Don't compare yourself to what somebody else has going on, or don't compare your success to Sally's success. Don't compare your results to Sally's results, right? Because you and Sally are two different energies with two different paths and two different purposes for your lives. You may be engaging in the same exact niche or the same exact career field, but that is meant to be different. It's meant to play out differently for you than it is for Sally, right? Not to say one is going to be better than the next, but it's just different. You guys are in different lanes doing the same thing. It is what it is, right? So group 2, 333 gang. Let's see what other messages are coming through for you at this time. For the 333 lovers or the 333 seers, what other messages, Spirit, do they have coming through You guys, it would be me to throw the card all the way over there. It is the Three of Wands. Let's go get it. All right, guys, first card out is the Three of Wands. Let's see what else we have. We have the Magician. Some of you guys, it's like some of you guys are looking at what somebody else is getting while you're trying to create your own. Look at how the Magician is looking at the Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands talks about receiving what you need, and some of you guys are looking at what other people are receiving. You know what I'm saying? Of looking at other people's ships coming in and trying to recreate that, or trying to focus on how you can get the same results as what you see other people doing. But with the King of Wands, it's like you're meant to be in your own lane. The King of Wands is somebody who stands in his own power. He doesn't need to look at what other people are doing, right? And that's why if you look, he's even facing a different direction than the Magician and the Three of Wands, because this King of Wands, he's like, I don't care what's going on with Sally, Paul, and Ben. You feel me? I got my own thing going on. I'm confident, honey. I'm doing my own thing. I got my own vibe. I am my own energy. I attract what I need to attract because I'm me. I attract what I need to attract because I'm doing things from, you know, my perspective or in my own way. I don't need to worry about what's going on over there. Who got their ships coming in on the other side of the dock, right? I got my own dock over here and I'm making it happen, Captain. That's the King of Wands energy. Whether you're a man or whether you're a woman. I just feel like that's the energy that your guys, that source, really needs you to take on. Sorry, you guys, this candle is burning out. I might as well just change it and get the other candle going. Sorry, group 2. Let's take a brief hiatus for some candle magic. But okay. But as I was saying, it's like, you know, again, not looking at the other dock, seeing what ships are coming in for other people. You got your own dock. You got your own business to handle. Your own ships are coming in for you. And that's what you're needing to really take on. When you see 333, this is the reminder. I just saw 2233. So I'm telling you guys, like, bring it back home. We have the 7 of Swords, and this is what I'm talking about. Some of you guys are needing to pay more attention to the ways in which you are sabotaging yourself when you are dividing your energy, dividing your attention to, you know, you and other people, what they are doing, what you are doing. Some of you guys, it's like you're always comparing yourself to other energies outside of self because you never feel good enough. You never feel good enough about what you do, what you create, what you find yourself engaging in, right? You just never find that you feel good enough to deserve it, and that is the devil. That's your ego. Literally, El Diablo, le Diable. And my French is not the best, you guys, so do not laugh at me. But I feel like that is what it really comes down to. Some of you guys really start to feel like you are not good enough, and that's how you empower yourself. When you see 333, pay attention to the ways in which you feel like you may not be good enough, right? Anytime you find yourself watching what other people are doing, shift the focus into the ways in which this is you self-sabotaging, because there's part of your ego telling you you're not good enough on your own. You have to look at what Sally, Paul, and Johansson is doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, in order to feel like what you bring to the table is enough. Back of the deck energy, the Hermit, and this is what I was just saying. It's like, pay attention to the ways in which you don't feel good enough, right? The Hermit is always about going within, you know, taking time with self to see what needs to be honored, what needs to be acknowledged, what light needs to be shed on, what darkness living inside of you. And for some of you, the darkness inside of you is really like the fact that you don't feel good enough, so you have to watch other people, you have to watch what they're doing, you have to compare yourself to other people. And this could be in any form or fashion, right? This doesn't even have to be work related. For some of you, you compare yourself to your partner's ex-people, right? If you're a woman, you may be comparing yourself to your partner's ex-girlfriends. If you're a man, you may be comparing yourself to your partner's ex-boyfriends, right? How do you measure up against these other people? What do they have going on that, you know, you need to figure out how you can maybe one-up them, how you can do better, right? This King of Pentacles, this King of Wands is not worried about what anybody else has going on. He is not focused there, right? And I feel like 333, anytime you see that, that's your guys trying to tell you to redirect the focus back to self. That you are comparing yourself with other people, or you're looking at what other people have going on because you're looking to have the same thing as them maybe, or you're looking to see how you can have something maybe better. That's almost like, it's almost like counterintuitive to you really ascending, right? Because when you think about it, if you keep looking back, how are you ever going to move forward, right? Like, literally, if you're looking back at this 3 of Wands, how are you going to move forward as the King of Wands? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so group number 2, right? That's what we have from this deck. Let's move on to the other tarot deck. We're going to get some advice. And And then we're going to pull from one last deck for you guys. And we're going to move on to group 3. The split deck message is the 9 of Swords. So a lot of you guys suffer from anxiety and fear, right? And I feel like that comes from you feeling like you don't measure up or you are not enough. Again, that's your ego. That's your lower vibrational energy kind of just messing with your mind, right? Messing with your energy, telling you and feeding you lies that you don't measure up. Now, the ego, you guys, the ego is actually your friend. And I will tell you why I say this. Because your ego literally is a compilation of beliefs that you were taught to believe, right? And it kind of holds these beliefs because these beliefs, your ego believes, will keep you safe in this life, in this reality. And so your ego will tell you that you're not good enough so that you don't feel the pain of failure. But if you shift your perspective to there's no way for you to fail to begin with, because if something doesn't work out, that just simply means it wasn't meant for you. It doesn't mean you failed. It just means that that wasn't a part of your path. That wasn't meant to go where you're going. Right? Regardless, you have a beautiful path, a beautiful journey, a beautiful destination ahead of you. You don't need to sit here and almost like be attached to one way of things turning out or one way of things happening, right? And that's on period. So let's go to this deck, you guys. Let's get some advice. When you see 333, what is it that you need to do? What do you need to keep in mind? When group number 2 sees 333, what do they need to keep in mind? When group number 2 sees 333, what do they need to keep in mind? Okay, group number 2, when you see 333, keep in mind this. We have the Ace of Cups, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces in the Sun. Come on, babe. Group number 2, come on, babe. Like, keep in mind that there's an opportunity. I just heard a golden opportunity here for you to have some type of brand new beginning. Some opportunity for you to pursue growth and expansion in your own life. When you see 333, it's like focus on the ways in which you can pour into your own cup, the opportunities you can take to serve self almost, or to enhance self, or to enhance what you are becoming, right? To add to your growth. I feel like 333 is meant to be a very abundant number for you guys, but the universe may need you to come out of the energy of looking at what other people have going on first, group number 2, so that you can see how abundant this message really actually is for you. At the back, we have the 6 of Wands, abundance. And this is what I'm telling you, 6 of Wands, it talks about success, it talks about victory, it talks about receiving the attention, the accolades, the recognition, right? You guys are moving on big things right now. You have big things happening. And again, you don't need to worry about what big things are happening for Sally and for Paul. You have your own big things happening. The more you focus on how you can pour into self when you see 333, the better off you will be. Group number 2, let's get one last message for you and we'll close out. Moving on then to group number 3. Last message for group number 2 with the 333 gang. 333 gang. Last message for group number 2. All right, we have 2 for you guys. It says incoming and beliefs come true. Literally what you think you attract, what you think you become, what you think you manifest. So incoming literally reads, that's this one. I'll read it to you guys. This one reads news, message, game changer, surprise, invitation, insights, gift, making connections. Some of you guys, the game changer is now like when you see 333, you have a whole different perspective on it. You have a whole different like light. It brings up or it inspires in you a different message now when you see it. For some of you guys, now when you see 333, you'll think about how you can pour into self, how things are coming in, how your ships are coming in, and that's all you need to focus on, right? With beliefs come true, it says your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions. Reprogram subconscious mind. Again, some of you guys need to reprogram your mind from thinking about what Sally and Paul has going on to focusing on yourself, because your beliefs become your reality. If you recognize your subconscious emotions and you change them, you'll realize that you are no longer attached to results and you're no longer comparing yourself with other people and what they have going on. You'll be more in your energy to surrender to what currently is happening and playing out in your life, and you'll be a lot happier because of it. And that's on period, group number 2 with 333 gang. So if this was your reading, you guys, if you vibe with this, you already know what to do. Comment down below 333. Let me know this was your reading. Let me know this was your angel number. This is how you feel. If this made sense for you, you already know what to do as well. Share this with somebody else who you feel like it might make sense for as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can get notifications when I post more videos like this, if you are into it, if you're down with the vibes and the shenanigans. If you're going over to group number 3 or group number 1, I will see you guys there. If you are stopping here, thank you for vibing. I will catch you in the next video. Period. What is up, group number 3 with the 444 vibes, 444 gang? I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to your message. When you see 444 group number 3, this is what your guides want you to know. Surrender to sleep and rest, or rest and sleep. Surrender unhealthy relationships, group number 3. We're going there. We're going there. Surrender the idea you can fix someone and surrender to success. Oh, group number 3. If you're seeing 444, lots of stability wanting to come in for you. Lots of improvements I'm hearing wanting to come in for you. I heard also worldly success too. So surrender to the magic of who you are. That is the most important message. When you see the numbers 444, group number 3, your guides, your angels are wanting you to know. First of all, you are very unique, a very special person. And there are magical qualities and magical abilities about you at this time that you're needing to really just surrender to. So this says we all have magic in us, even in the most mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and a worth that comes from just being you, group number 3. So when you see 444, remember that who you are is enough. Remember that who you are is a beautiful energy, right? Remember that what you are and what you represent. I just saw 3232 and then 3233. So I feel like, again, there's progression happening. Some of you guys are moving into a more solid place, a more stable place, but I feel like surrendering to the magic of who you are is going to make that process a lot easier. Surrendering to rest and sleep, group number 3. When you see 444, your guides want you to know to prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So you may be under a lot of pressure when you're seeing 444. You may need to just take it easy a little bit. Take a step back, maybe gain some clarity through dreaming, right? Or through meditation, because resting to me is just it's a mode or a position of stillness, right? And so you may be able to rest and rejuvenate your energy through meditation or something like that. But whether you're taking a nap, you're meditating, or you're just spending time alone with self in ways that just really calm and soothe you, I feel like that's something that you need to be reminded of, or you need to keep in mind when you see the number 444. I just saw 3333 as well. Next, we have when you see 444, you're needing to keep in mind, or your guides are wanting to communicate with you, that you're needing to give up any unhealthy relationships in your life at this time. Surrender them. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, group number 3, including unavailable people or toxic people, group number 3. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So I feel like you could be drained by these people as well. That's why you're needing to surrender to rest and to sleep when you see 444. But I feel like also there are people in your life right now, group number 3, that just don't need to really be there. They're taking up room and space for people who could better serve you. And I don't mean like once you can't get use out of a person, you cast them by the wayside. I literally mean like these are people who are draining your energy. These are people who are just not serving maybe the direction you're going. Maybe there's conflict. Maybe there's a people who just are not available to love you in the way that you need to be loved, or are not available to accept the love that you have to give, right? Or maybe these people are just toxic and they behave in ways that just are not really healthy to peace and to harmony and to bliss and to like loving energy, right? Whatever this is, you need to distance yourself or create distance between you and those energies. I just saw 444. Now we have surrender the idea you can fix someone when you see 444, group number 3. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So when you see 444, those same unhealthy relationships and those same toxic people, unavailable people around you, you have to also keep in mind that these are the people you need to let go of, because you cannot fix them, because you cannot change them, right? These people are being who they're meant to be. They're meant to catalyze you into success in the future, into growth in the future, into new chapters opening up for you. You cannot stay, stuck in old cycles wanting to grow. It does not work that way, group number 3. And so I feel like for you guys, you really have this thing about you where you're fixers, right? 4 is the number of the fixer, and I feel like some of you guys are wanting to figure out how you can fix somebody. You can't. When you see when you see 444, group number 3, this is the energy of your guides coming through to remind you that you can't fix this person, you can't fix this scenario, right? If it's not serving you, release it. And that's on period. Lastly, we have surrender to success, because once you do, success is here for you. So we have you are ready to experience abundance, group number 3. Don't look back at previous roadblocks, those unhealthy relationships, those toxic people, right? Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And this is what I'm telling you guys, group number 3. This is an energy of where, like, when you see the numbers 444, just know that there's so much success waiting. There's so much success like accessible to you at that time, right? Don't pour all your energy into trying to save unhealthy relationships or fix people who don't need to be fixed by you. And that's just what it is, right? These people have to learn how to heal themselves. Everybody, each person must be accountable for his or her own healing, group number 3. And so when you get that idea in your mind that you can help somebody through their problems, maybe you can help them, but you cannot do the work for them, right? Focus on your own success, because this is what's accessible to you when you see the numbers 444. This is what your guides are coming to tell you, that they're here supporting you as you are on your path to success, because they see that you're ready to experience abundance. They don't need you focusing back on these roadblocks or these unhealthy situations from your past. That's not what they want you to do. And that's on period. So group number 3, let's keep going. And let's see what else we have for you. When you see the numbers 444, what do your guides, your angels, your ancestors want you to know, acknowledge, be aware of at that time? For group number 3, when they see 444, 444 again, we got towers happening with the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like your guides want you to know, like, when you feel like something is crashing down around you, just know, like, it's just an opportunity for you to rebuild, right? If you can't save a relationship, if you can't fix a person, it's an opportunity for you to start somewhere else. That's all. Group number 3, when you see 444, we have the 2 of Swords. We have the World. Yeah, it's meant to propel you from confusion and feeling like you are stagnant and like stuck in indecision into closing out chapters. When you see 444, the 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers. Oof. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Wow. With the Fool at the back, which I love. So I feel like when you see 444, just know that there's some type of brand new beginning accessible to you at that time. There's something new happening, or a new chapter, new cycle starting for you at that time. Group 3, when you see 444, that's what this means for you specifically. I'm not talking about the rest of the world when they see 333 or 444, or whatever these angels numbers are for these for this particular message today. When you see 444, group number 3, just know that this is symbolic for you, that you're having some type of brand new beginning. And I feel like it's a very internal one. It's almost like leveling up internally, right? So some of you guys are moving from this place of like, let me show you, not really being able to see things clearly, into closing out that cycle, that chapter, and beginning to put in some type of work towards yourself. I feel like that's also what it means too. Like when you see 444, your guides are wanting you to know that this is a time for you to move into a cycle of closing out something and working towards something new. Now for some of you guys, this is working towards choosing things that serve you and not giving energy to things that don't, right? This is learning how to choose or make healthy choices and not self-sabotaging choices. With the Lovers and the 7 of Swords here, I feel like some of you guys are putting in the work to close out a chapter where you were making choices that didn't serve you, and now you're learning how to work against that energy. Now you're learning how to make choices that do serve you, that do serve your best and highest good, and that are aligned with your highest vibrational energy. Let's see, we have the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry you guys, my nose is like itching me. But I feel like what's happening for you guys right now is like you're really becoming one with your deeper emotions. You're becoming one with your energy as far as like aligning with your empowerment, right? Because I see here with the queens coming through, I saw the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you're nurturing your energy, and therefore you're nurturing your abundance, your stability, your growth, your ability to see the truth, recognize the truth for what it is, and act on it. Some of you guys, the truth is recognizing that you can't fix somebody. And you have to be empowered knowing that success does not lie, or it's not concerned with you fixing somebody. It's not concerned with those unhealthy relationships. It's actually concerned with you moving away from the things that you have previously invested your time in, because at the time you didn't know better, right? And so you learned lessons that maybe have felt hard for you, but it really is bringing you 6 of Pentacles to a sense of balance now for yourself. Balance and empowerment. Guys, hold on. Had to light the candle back. Okay. So let's get some advice for you guys. Group number 3, 444 gang. And then we'll close out with the last deck, and let's see what it is that your angels, your guides, your ancestors, the Most High wants you to know when you see the numbers 444. Okay, cool. We have the Emperor. We have the Hierophant. The 9 of Wands and The Ten of Cups. Oof. I feel like your guides want you to pay attention to the ways you can empower yourself through the things that you've been through, right? Like not letting your past hold you back, learning the lessons that allow you to supersede those energies, to rise above those energies, so that you can have the abundance that is here for you. Because some of you guys get caught up in old energies, things that don't serve you, things that you've been tied to and in loops with for a really long time. That's getting ready to be healed with the star. Whenever you see 444, focus on healing the things inside of you that want to keep you feeling like you are a victim of your circumstances. Group number 3. I was going to call you guys group number 4. There is no group number 4. But group number 3, this is what the universe wants you to see, or wants you to have in your mind's eye. When you see the number 444, when it comes up for you, when it makes its way to you, that's a message that they also want you to understand. Justice, the 5 of Swords, and Temperance. Yeah, they're trying to help you bring balance and healing to the ways in which you have been defeating yourself, especially in past situations. All right, so let's get one last message for you guys. When you see 444, what do your guides, your angels? Group number 3, what do they want you to know? When group number 3 sees 444, we have inner peace and follow your bliss. Group number 3, period. Okay, so let's talk about it. Inner peace is this one. We're going to read this first. This says clearing past/ancient traumas, physical, mental, and spiritual practices, loving the inner child. So I feel like whatever this energy is of you wanting to keep maybe certain unhealthy partnerships and relationships around you, group number 3, and having also that energy in your mind's eye that you can fix somebody, group number 3, your guides are wanting you to surrender that, right? And surrender to inner peace by definitely working to heal whatever past traumas that you have. And that's what I was saying, like the things that you've been through with the nine of wands. You're a wounded warrior, right? But you're not going to allow yourself to be the victim anymore. That is what inner peace really means. You're no longer at war or resisting your past experiences. You've made peace with them. Lastly, we have follow your bliss. Do what inspires you, creativity, new direction, heart meets mind, no fear-based decisions. So some of you guys are needing to follow your bliss, and that's going to lead you right to success. When you see 444, know that there is creative energy around you and that your guides want you to capitalize on this energy. Take inspired action to build something solid and successful for yourself, built off of the things that make you happy. Group number 3. And that is on period. So you guys, this is what I have for you when you see the numbers 333. When you see the numbers 444, group number 3, gotta get it together. This is what it means for you. If this rap for you, if this made sense for you, if it sounds like your energy, your story, don't forget to vibe with the comments, right? Comment below, vibe with the subscribe button, and vibe with that notification bell if you want to see more energies like this coming through on your channel. I love you guys so much. If you're going to groups 2 or groups 1 with the 333 gang or the 111 gang, I will see you guys there. If you are stopping here, I love you so much. Thank you for vibing, and I will catch you in the next video, period.